T-Man 978 Chill Review. Today we're taking a special look at the 40th anniversary Star Wars Black Series R2-D2. Look at him in his retro Kenner style packaging. On the back we see the other figures that are available or will become available. We also see this set right here. But enough of me babbling. Let's take R2 out of here. Pro tip, if you cut all the way down here, you can put them back in there and pretend that you never opened the shit. Anyway, let me get him out of this bubble and get to the review. Here we have R2 out of his packaging, and he is very detailed and very interesting. He has more features than I actually realized. He comes packaged with these little, like, what do you want to call them? Like rocket propellers? I mean, it didn't make him go fast, but he could at least hover himself off the ground with them. So they would pop out these side panels right here, and then he could just fly to the ship, if my memory serves me. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am a casual Star Wars fan. Like, I loved it as a kid, but the original trilogy, I didn't sit around watching over and over again my whole life. I tried to watch it like maybe 10 or so years ago, and I just couldn't do it. But anyway, as you can see, he has a lot of details all around, nicely painted. A bunch of panels and whatnot everywhere. Little ports and knobs and vents and whatnot. These little legs can rotate all the way around, and they bend backwards and forwards. He does have this wire here, and the head can rotate, and of course that's also nicely painted and detailed. Here's a little knob that doesn't work. One cool thing that's a hindrance, if you rotate the head this way, his little third leg can come out, which I was actually worried that he didn't have because I didn't see it anywhere on the packaging or any product shots. But this can actually hinge back, and it has little tiny roller wheels on all the legs. So now he can get some extra mobility and roll around without actually falling. He does come with an array of accessories right here. He has like radars and sensors. These panels are his closed rockets and the lightsaber right there. The best way to get these out is to push at the bottom and then pull out. Otherwise, it feels like you're gonna break them before you even get them out of the package. Before I get too ahead of myself, it is worth noting that this decal right here is painted to look dirty. Now this wheel in the middle is immaculate, but these wheels are dusty and dirty on purpose. So first thing you might want to do is take these off. They just plug in. The top one is smaller, so you'll know you're not putting it on upside down when you get to these panels right here. Because if you don't have encyclopedic knowledge of R2-D2, you wouldn't know which is top and which is bottom, but right there, that's to mimic it being closed up. So that's cool. Other features, and let's roll this leg back up there just in case that's driving somebody crazy. I don't know how safe it is to keep turning that, but you do have to deal with that. That whole neck gimmick gets in the way of this gimmick up here. Normally, he would have pull out like little sensors and antennas and whatnot, but you have to just take this piece completely out. He has a hole right there. Only one thing can fit in there that came with him. There's another peg hole right there and one here. You can put this one here, and they made it like to look like it did pop up out of his head. I wish it still could, but it doesn't. But there you go with that. Not too much to that. Then you got this little dealie here. Let's see if I can zoom in on it a little bit. But you got that. That's the detail on that. And you get this lightsaber right here. With that detail. This can plug into the bigger hole right there. So you can mimic that scene from the movie. Foxy for real told me the scene. It was during some battle that he popped that out of his head. But now I don't remember the name of the battle. Because like I said, I don't have encyclopedic knowledge of Star Wars. Zoom out. Okay. Is there anything else to talk about? Oh yeah, the last thing to talk about. He has these doors right here. And inside, I believe this was like a welding torch type thing. So you could fix up C-3PO or fix the ship when it's getting damaged during the battle and whatnot. And he also has a little claw grabby hand right here, which could also be used as a tool. So as you can see or imagine, if you've never seen Star Wars, this little guy was not all that mobile or super duper handy. He did good defending himself against some people, but he was slow and awkward because of this body design right here. How much moving can you do with a body shape like that? But I think that's about that. So let's get to comparisons. For comparison, here is R2 next to his friend C-3PO and Princess Leia here. Is that good scale? I don't know. Looks good to me. Now, I've never found the previous version of R2 because he was impossible to find. So I don't know if this thing has the exact same features as that one. But I really like this one. I like this gimmick right here, even though it does make you scared that you're gonna break it if you keep twisting. But them actually having that third leg incorporated and not be like a separate piece, just him having his whole body all at once, that's really cool. But do note that when you turn the head left or right, the wheel does start, or the legs does start to come down. So you're gonna have to either twist it the wrong way till you get his head the way you want it, or just live with that hanging down a little bit and act like you don't see it. But I think it's cool. And I'm not upset that I opened the packaging on this thing, because he is a cool little figure. And now I have somebody to go next to my C-3PO. So I'm happy. Anyway, if you're happy with this review, do not leave without clicking the like button. Don't leave without sharing and commenting and subscribing. Until next time, T-Man978. After you watch these comments from my previous video at the end, I'm going to be out of here. Peace.